Hello everybody, today I am at Butterfly Gardens here in Sandwich Town. It's a beautiful day and despite being sunny, it's not too warm, which is perfect, or too hot. It's about 22 degrees right now, as you can see. I haven't been to this place since March, I think February, March of 2016. I kind of miss this place. But first of all, let's go on a little bit of overview. This place, I think, was built in the 90s or something. And there's a beautiful parking lot. It is kind of far from Victoria, but here it is. Let's take a walk around the outside view of the building, and then I'm going to go inside and show you all of its quirks and features. And then, I'm going to film some of the best moments, accompanied with some relaxing background music. So enjoy. First of all, I arrived here by bus. I didn't bike out here, it's too far, but the bus station stop is it's just about a half-mile walk, so it's not too far. That's the nearest bus stop. It's also a perfect place for winter because it is really warm inside, warm and humid. It's supposed to replicate the jungle, what's it called? It's supposed to, mimic the jungle. So here it is. All right, now I'm going to go inside and show you all of its quirks and features. First of all, let's see what can we take a look from the outside of the building. Here it is. This is supposed to be the gift shop area. This kind of niche looking. Here it is. And there's a little cafeteria area right there. It is exit only, so I'm going to show you a brief moment before I'll show you once we're inside. First of all, let's start with this room that I was just outside with. Here's a magazine stand right here. It's a full tour, so it's going to be about hopefully a 25-30 minute video. Here's a really nice piece of art with a QR code. Here's a souvenir coin retriever, which I'm not gonna show you since they're everywhere, but this is the free part. And then of course you want to go really inside, you have to pay for it. But even in this lobby, it's already like warm. Look at this. It's already like 25, 26 degrees right here. Those are supposed to be ants. Yes, they are. Let me show you. Washroom look. It does not show a male or female figure, it just shows part of it, and then the top part is an animal. This time it's a lizard for male, and then a flamingo for female. How cool is that? Wow, it also looks like a plug for an outlet, a European style, which is also pretty unusual. The first quirks and features in the first room we enter once we pay for it, you know. I forgot to mention the price. It's $13.33 for an adult, so it's not too bad. Let's start with, I showed you the ants at the beginning. Let's start with this. Here's a, this is a giant Malaysian palm beetle, so, which is pretty cool. As you can see, it's wood color, so it blends in. That makes sense. Then we have Hercules Beetle. Zoom that up and show you. It is native to some parts of South America, including Colombia, Venezuela, and the higher parts of Peru. So, and then I'm not going to go through all of this, but I will show you some videos. This is native to Malaysia, which is, if you don't remember, 3 years ago, that's where my printer was made. Yeah, I had an HP printer made in Malaysia. How unusual was that? But here it is. Here is another unusual quirk. Right now you probably cannot see the giant forest scorpion, but watch this. There's a UV light once you turn it on. Look at that. You can't see them, like they're completely invisible, or really invisible unless you really pay attention. They're practically invisible unless you have a UV light. That's how cool it is. Wow, it's just another amazing quirk. I'm going to show you the most important part. Let's enter the indoor jungle right here. That's the washrooms that I showed you. That exits. Let's go in. It is kind of, wow. And once you pass through this door, it's really hot. It's 32 degrees right now. That's what their thermometer's saying. And it's about 80% humidity at 32 degrees. So keep that in mind. But that dew point, it feels more like 40. So, this, they're actually not dead. It's just this kind of butterfly. As you can see. Here, I'll show you some. This is how this type of butterfly works. I'm no butterfly expert, but I came out here just to show you this anyways, because I hasn't uploaded a video in a while, so I figured why not. I think they hatch like this, and then they became big. They're really big, like they're the size of my palm, and my palms aren't small, or at least the size of my hand even. It's just so cool here. Another quirk I want to show you is nothing to do with the animals, but rather the size of that fan. It's not currently on, it's driven by a belt. Oh, my camera won't focus, it's a cheap camera, but there. You can probably see the pulley and the motor driving it. That's what brings in the hot air, I think, and the humidity. That fan's at least 6 feet in diameter, and I'm not exaggerating. And there's the roof. I think this is how the hot air becomes. When it's 22 degrees out, and then of course there's the glass roof that makes it 32, and plus some humidity is going to feel like 40. It is extremely hot. I'm sweating. But yeah, here's some more butterflies. There's another unusual quirk, this time with a plant. Watch this. If you touch it, see that? This is so cool. It's like a Venus flytrap, except it's some kind of weed. If I use a bag, look at that. This is so cool. This is such an unusual quirk. Yes, it's mimosa. I remember I had that when I lived in the South a couple of years ago, but this is just amazing. I don't know what's in it that makes it close up once you touch it, but there's some kind of mechanism or something. I am not making this up. This is real. And here's the koi pond. As I showed you in the beginning of the video, it's actually the same pond that connects all the way, to that side. But Look at the size of it, they're like huge. They must be very old as well, like, they're probably like decades old. And the water is actually not that deep, surprisingly. It's only about a foot deep, I can tell. If you turn around, there's this little waterfall thing. That's where it gets deeper, down to about 2 feet deep. So, hope you guys can hear me, because if you can't, then it's a waste of a video, and I spent quite a bit of money coming here, so. But yeah. There's some more butterflies eating on some fruits. That's on top of the pond thing. Yes, it is the same pond. If I zoom up, there's actually like a school of fish all the way there. So that's pretty neat. Well, here's another cork. Poisonous butterflies. Some of them are actually poisonous, so just letting you know. But this is not actually a cork I'm talking about. Here is the cork. It's some kind of parrot. I always want to see one in real life, and here it is. The last time I came here, they didn't have them here, so I wonder if they can actually talk. It's so cool. This is the best cork of all. The bird on me, but it doesn't like it. But here it is, the best cork of all. It's just making some weird noises. It's you hear that? It will actually make some cool noises if you just wait here. So I'm gonna keep videoing. Hello?
Are you done? Sorry.
Well, here's another parrot. I found out their type. They're called macaws. So if you don't know about them. There's 2 of them over there, and there's actually one more here. Yes. They supposedly they know how to talk, just like the other bird, but I don't hear them now. I can hear them scream. Yeah. It's kind of disappointing that we're not really that they can't really talk here, but this is what flamingos look like. They're not as big as you expect, but they're still pretty big. I'm filming this from about 10 feet away with the camera zoomed about halfway up. And yeah, they got really long legs that are webbed, so it means that they can probably swim as well. So okay, back to this macaw. Let's see. Oh, it's got a tongue, it's licking something. Yeah. This is what they look like in real life for me, so never seen one before. Never even seen a parrot before until now, because like I said in 2016 they weren't here. So there's some major updates, so thanks to Butterfly Gardens, they made some really good updates to this place. And it's really worth visiting for the price, so. Okay, in case you haven't noticed, this little pond, this is actually what goldfish look like. They're different from koi's. You can tell by their size, first of all, and second of all, their color. And there's somewhat appearance, so that's the difference between a koi and a goldfish. So, here it is. So that's what I want to show you here. By the way, after about 10 minutes, these plants are starting to opening back up again. They're already fully open after I swing the bag over. So they close fast and they open pretty fast as well. Like back with the macaws, that they looked like they were kissing each other. Took me a while to identify them, but I looked it up and identified them, and here I'm back. Here it is. So look at all the condensation on the windows. This is just the difference between the dew point. It's 22 degrees out, so the dew point in here is like 22 plus, and the temperature is like 32 plus. So really, really hot and humid in here. You know, but it is worth it. So here it is. If I zoom up, they're just so beautiful. Like they're worth videoing again. This is from a different angle shot. And they're actually a lot bigger than I thought. Like, they're about 2 to 3, they're about, plus their tail, they're like 4 feet long, and I'm not exaggerating. That is like more than 70% of my height. So, for a bird, that's really big. And plus their wingspans, they're probably like huge. That, people, is all of the quirks and features of the butterfly gardens. Now it's time to go into the gift shop. So let's see what's available there. Alright. Inside the gift shop. Let's see here. It's already immediately feeling a lot cooler here, even just in the lobby, so here's some puzzles and some decorations. I'm gonna walk slowly over. Okay, that is all of its quirks and features at the Butterfly Gardens, and of course also the attractions. So it is really I think it's already dropped down to about 20 degrees outside with no humidity, so it feels very cold right now, even though I'm in long sleeves. I even overdressed for inside, but once I'm out here it's cold. So that's pretty much it for this video. Hope you guys enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell.